Bonjour tout le monde.
Hello, everyone.
En cette belle journée,
On this beautiful day, I would have loved to talk to you about the beauty of Quebec landscape. I just went through a week-long tour of the province, the beauty of the province. But sadly enough, Mr. Harper has decided to launch the election. We all know that it's to give himself a partisan advantage with the public funds. Well, contrary to what he just said, I think it's indecent, it's cynicism, and an electoral campaign should ideally be the shortest, the less expensive, and with more debates. With the refusal of Mr. Harper and Mulcair to take part in debates, it will be the longest, the most expensive, and with the last debate election campaign of recent history. What's the problem? The law of fixed date elections was aiming the contrary of this. But we won't play with the Bloc Quebecois. We won't play at the Bloc Quebecois in Mr. Harper's game. Before starting this campaign, we will continue as the campaign has been launched, our campaign as we were planning. We will meet you at your ridden. We will meet you without pushing you aside or pushing you around. We will meet you where you are. I consider myself lucky to go across Quebec in the summer. It's easier than the winter, I can tell you that. Since I came back, my greatest pleasure is to meet you again, to exchange with you, and to find out about your reality, our reality. Before multiplying proposals and commitments, we will take time to listen to you. That's how the Bloc will be tuned in to what Quebec people want. One of the most striking element that I've seen is how the youth have joined the Bloc. They're positive, full of energy, and I want to help that youth to take its flight. All Quebec needs to make room for its youth, and that's what we will do at the Bloc Québécois. And they're there, and we will benefit from their presence. The other thing that struck me is the absence of Quebec from the debates. And in the two speeches, we haven't heard about, even the word Quebec hasn't been spoken. So we pay taxes to the federal government when it's like we don't exist. They want us to sacrifice our conviction, to put aside our aspirations, to be the conservatives. But the conservatives in Quebec, we have always beaten them at the Bloc Québécois. It's not Quebecers have elected a majority conservative government. It's Canada. The problem is not in Quebec. It's in Canada. Let's not ask us to put aside who we are, our interests, our values, our aspirations and desires to do the work for others, to block the conservatives in Quebec. The Bloc Québécois has made its proof. It's not only to block the road to one or another. It's also a question of Quebecers finding their voice again in Ottawa. We need our representatives to defend your interests, our interests, to all. We send billions of dollars in taxes each year in Ottawa, and we must get our right part. We must protect our territory against the oil pipes that threatens our river and our St. Lawrence River and hundreds of our rivers. Mr. Mulcair, Trudeau, and Harper are for this project because they defend the interests of New Brunswick, Alberta, and the petrol industry. They think that it must happen in Ottawa and in Calgary. I believe it's in Quebec.